No one's ever going to want to join one of my live streams again. Yeah, I had to change it to 720p again, so. So I'm streaming it from my cell phone, and I tried something a little different this time. First of all, I disabled notifications from my my front door camera, and I disconnected from the internet. So I'm running on cellular data right now. I don't care, because it seems to be working. I'm sorry, guys. Like, this has never happened while doing a live stream before. It's very embarrassing. I don't know if it's something on my end or something on YouTube's end, but I set aside like 2 hours to do this tonight, so I'm just gonna keep going. And as long as some of you guys are watching, I'll keep going. Again, I did have to change the quality to 720p once I got back into the video. I did say though, didn't I say that once I put this Lionel engine on, like, that's gonna make it crash again? I predicted it. All right. All right, so that's on. And now start the Santa Fe. This should be fun. MTH and Lionel on the same track. What could go wrong? I'm just gonna have to keep a close watch. That's sort of the same speed. All right, well, good enough, right? Might need to speed up the legacy engine a bit. All right. Someone asked, do you have the 22, I don't know what unit UH is. Do you have the choke to prevent the legacy signal from stepping on the DCS signal? Nope. It's working though, so. The captain also asked, do you have a speed test to validate upload speeds? I do, but I have not done one. I really need to use like a dedicated camera tied to my laptop for live streams moving forward. I think my GoPro can do that, but I haven't figured that out yet. Gray said he'd love to see some Kansas City Southern on the layout. I wouldn't mind that. It'd be cool to have, well, I'd really love to have the Kansas City Southern F units. I think MTH only ever did that in PS2. And I would maybe add like a SD70 Ace. Someone said, do you remember or know of Uncle Ray's Trains? Of course I know Uncle Ray's Trains. I've talked about Uncle Ray's Trains on this channel many times before. Half the track on this layout was purchased at Uncle Ray's Trains. His original shop was in my hometown of Avon Lake, Ohio. I practically built that last layout by going to his store. It's still open. It's in Sheffield Lake. I haven't been there in a really long time. I was really sad when I learned that Ray had passed away. I saw him just maybe a month before he did. Really glad I got to see him one more time. He was a really nice guy. He was always really good to me as a customer. Yeah, great store. He carries a lot of Atlas track. Haven't been there in a while. I need to swing by though. Yeah, again, guys, I'm sorry about these streams that keep crashing. I've never had an issue before, and now tonight, this is the 4th time I've had to restart the stream. But yeah, I wonder if it is the, it's a Ring doorbell camera. I wonder if that keeps interrupting everything. Maybe next time I do a live stream, I'll have to cover the camera with a piece of tape. SJ Woodruff says, go Bucks. Yes, go Bucks. I'm not so sure they're going to win against Georgia, but I will be watching and cheering. Hey, Don, how you doing? Ask David to make you chokes. He has the parts. All right. Well, I learn something new every day. Yeah, Radar says check the channel on your router. The higher the channel, the better. I could. I'm not going to run upstairs right now, though. All right. I think the Santa Fe, they look like they're going about the same speed. The Santa Fe might be catching up a little bit. So I'm going to slow it down a tad. This is going better than I was expecting, though. Knock on wood. Amanda the Green Striped White Tiger. That's quite the name. Says, hey, this is my first live stream I've caught on this channel. Well, welcome. I've been having lots of problems with the stream tonight. I hope it doesn't continue. Ian said, have you considered making a dedicated chat room service like Discord or Messenger for those who want to catch up day by day and interact with you and others? So it's funny you mention that because I made a Discord for the channel and I never went, but I haven't gone public with it. I made it, it's set up. I just haven't made it public yet because I don't know if I'm ready to manage that day to day. I'm on Discord. I'm on Discord a lot, probably more than I should be. But yeah, I've considered making a Patreon and having Discord be a part of that. I know I always make the excuse of a time commitment, but you know, that's just a bigger time commitment to monitor that and make sure people are behaving. And I know it because I have buddies who have model train Discord servers, and it takes a lot of time and effort to manage. And you get people in there who start to say some really wild things, and you got to stay on top of it. Yeah, Don says the Allegheny needs more smoke fluid. Yes, you're right. And the Hudson needs more smoke fluid. I'm ready to go once they come by next time. Yeah, that's a good question. I have one person said +1 to a Discord, would love to join. Let me know if you guys would be interested in a Discord. I mean, I've thought about that for a long time. I just want to make sure it's going to be worthwhile to the people who sign up and pay whatever monthly membership it is. Like, I don't want to just make one and then never give people extra content. So, you know, it would maybe be access to a Discord server, early video access, early, you know, picture and photo access, maybe a thank you in every video I do. But I don't want to do it just because I'm like trying to, you know, make more money. Like, I want to deliver something of value. Kevin asked, what's the largest curve? I don't know, because I need to add smoke. All right, I don't know what my largest curve is, because this curve here was just custom laid. It's ginormous. It's 250? I don't know. It's a super wide curve. This, I need to add wrong fluid. Quick. Shoop. And we got a smoke bubble. We'll have to blow that out next time it comes by. My mic I bought on Amazon. It's a Rhodes. I don't know. I've got the one pack in my pocket. Yeah, Rode wireless. So the receiver's on the camera, and then this is attached to me. I got the mic for the live stream specifically because no one could hear me. Yeah, UP Collector says, I've joined a dozen or so Discord servers, and that's the other thing. There's so many already. It's pretty saturated at this point, but I'm very active on Discord, so I know I would post there a lot, and I would interact with people a lot. There we go. That's some smoke. Someone said, do you have any UP or NS Heritage locos? I see the Conrail unit you have. This is not a Heritage unit, but I do have the Conrail Heritage unit. Yeah, watch some of my old videos, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8, right? Yeah, I have 8 Norfolk Southern Heritage units. And then I also have like the Veterans Heritage Unit, NS 4002, and a Operation Lifesaver unit. So those are Heritage units, but they're not like the original 20 NS Heritage units. I don't have any UP Heritage units though. The train board, I know what I want to do with my scenery, but I haven't made any drawings or publicized it yet. Huge mountain, basically covering, you won't even be able to see that far wall, because a huge mountain's going to be on the other side of the bridge. This track will go into a tunnel, it'll disappear, and then back towards that wall, there'll be another really big mountain. Where'd I get my radio station building? Someone asked. It's an MTH building. I got it at Stockyard Express, and then I printed out the WTAM 1100 decals. Being from Cleveland, I still listen to WTAM 1100 all the time. Ian said, I've moderated 1,000+ member Discord servers. If you need help, let me know. Yeah, I mean, again, I've seen the Discord servers get out of control. You definitely need moderators. Trainiac 1900 says, Merry Christmas from Altoona, Pennsylvania. Merry Christmas to you. All right, I think I'm caught up, finally. I know I missed a bunch of, I know I probably missed a few comments, so I apologize, but I'm all caught up now. And knock on wood, YouTube hasn't crashed yet. And my MTH and Lionel engines haven't crashed yet, which is another, small victories. Small victories, guys. There's another one, Matthews O-Scale Trains. Merry Christmas, Jason. When did you grow a beard? Well, I think this is the third or fourth time I've explained it, but I started growing the beard back in early November. Shelby really wanted me to grow a beard, so I did. Need to go get it trimmed, but she really likes it, and I don't know if anyone else does. I'm not a big fan of it. It looks okay once it's trimmed up. Right now it looks kind of janky, but Jackson Railroad said, when did you get that Conrail locomotive? I picked that up at York in October. Go check out my York recap video. I posted that a few weeks ago. The train board asks, will I ever weather any engines? I think I will. I have a Norfolk Southern SD50, an old PS2 one that I'm thinking that'll be the first locomotive that I take the plunge with. You know, the problem is, the second I do one, I'm going to want to do all of them. At least the diesels. Still too scary to... oh, Santa Fe's really catching up. I'm still too scared to weather a steam engine. Jeez, the Santa Fe caught up, like, super fast. I wonder what happened. That's weird. I'm gonna slow that one down a whole bunch. Oh, Conrail said, JD, did you work for Timken Roller Bearing? I worked for Timken over the summer in college. I was an intern there. Really good company. When I interned there, they were still steel and bearing. They were still one company. They split a couple of years after that. But yeah, I only worked there as an intern. Again, good company. I have a Timken caboose, actually. It's still at the old layout. I haven't brought it here yet. All right, I think I've put some distance between the MTH and Lionel engine. Okay. Nathan says, do I have a Penn Central? I have the Penn Central Heritage unit. That's it. Do I have any Delaware and Hudson engines or rolling stock? No engines. I don't think I have any Delaware and Hudson rolling stock either. Andrew says, I just started my layout. Awesome, Andrew. Good luck. Hope it's going well. Randy C. says, will I blow the horn on the Reading and Northern locomotives? Sure. The next time it comes around on the bridge, I'll turn the volume up. Okay, well that was terrifying. I'm still here. I'm still here. But yeah, seriously, I touched the Legacy remote and the stream freezes for a second. This is a conspiracy. But we're still here. I hope you can hear that. All right, let me try to catch up again. Whew. I don't know what keeps happening, guys. At least it didn't totally crash. All right, there's your horn honk. Let's see how fast these guys are going. Keep slowing it down. All right. Gary, they that's a Legacy and an MTH engine together. They're not compatible. I can't set them at the exact same speed. Jared asks how I like my Legacy system. Was it expensive? I'm looking for one, but they're crazy inflated on eBay. Jared, I was very fortunate. I got my Legacy system from a member of my local train club, and they sold it to me at a very generous price. And that was also before the Legacy's, the base 3 was, or the Legacy was discontinued. I'll say this though, don't spend the stupid eBay prices for it. There are still deals out there if you search on the forums or on Facebook or go to train shows. You can still find them at reasonable prices. So don't spend double MSRP or triple MSRP on eBay. Just please don't. You'll find a deal. Still trying to catch up a little bit. Next Legacy engine, I don't know. I hope they make a Legacy Polar Express soon. I hope they make a Penske T1 duplex. Those are kind of the things that I'd really like to see them make. The train board says, do you drop both negative and positive wires to your track every 6 feet? It's a little more than every 6 feet, maybe every 8 feet. It's worked pretty effectively though. Andrew Butler says, hey Jason, I work for Norfolk Southern. Oh cool, I hope it's going well, because the railroads have been in the news a lot lately and not in a very good way. Garrett says, dude, Jason, when did you plan this? I just got home. Well, this is live stream attempt number 4. The others crashed. So far, this one's going okay. I don't know how long it's been going, but I think it's the longest one so far. But it's 10 o'clock, so I won't go way longer, but I'm caught up on the questions. There's 100 people watching, so. Bill Yates, yeah, I'd like to see Lionel make a triplex too. I just lost my patience. I really wanted one, and I got the MTH PS3 version. If Lionel has the tooling, you know, they'll do it, and I'm sure it'll be packed with features. RBP says, gonna send satellite internet to you for Christmas. Please. I think I'm gonna need to call Comcast tomorrow and ask them what the hell's going on. Stephen Williams, how you doing, buddy? Kevin Johnson says, are you gonna get a roundhouse? Yeah, I already have the roundhouse. I bought the Altoona Model Works kit. I've had it for over a year, and I haven't even started putting it together. I will eventually. I hope. It's a 5-stall roundhouse. And if you've watched Chris's Trains and Things on YouTube, he did a couple videos on putting that kit together. It's very involved. It takes a long time. I wish I had 4 hours to spare every day. I would put it together. Matthew's O-Scale Train says Lionel has the triplex tooling. Matthew, I have heard that and the opposite from so many different people. So many different people. I have heard, people that I trust say Lionel has the triplex tooling. And some people that I trust say, nope, MTH still has the triplex tooling. Until it's in a catalog, I'm not going to speculate. Mace W824 asks if I'm getting the Atlas Premier Amtrak P42. No, I'm not, because I already have 2 of the MTH Premier Amtrak P42s. Roadburner says, what's your favorite diesel locomotive? Oh, I don't know. I suppose I could never sell the Norfolk Southern OCS diesels. Does that mean it's my favorite? Maybe. RBP says, if the rumors are true and Lionel makes a triplex, what will everyone have left to talk about after it's made? Exactly. Where's the fun in that? Low Films says, I love you so much. Thanks, Dwayne. I love you too. Garrett says, run the Conrail. Yeah, I think the engines were running pretty hot after 45 minutes, so I let them stop for a while, but I'll start them in just a minute. Trainboard says, do you ever run Proto 1 engine since they don't have speed control? No, because I only have one MTH Proto 1 engine. It's the BNSF-9. It's in the other room right now. It's in the laundry room, and it hasn't run properly in years. If I wanted that thing to even run in conventional mode, it would probably need a full overhaul. Proto 1 is just so obsolete if you haven't upgraded it. Kevin, you said you spoke to Rich at MTH. Lionel has the triplex, but not the Angus. Okay, well, you might be right. I know guys who have asked them, and they won't say, but hey, if you're right, I hope we see it in a catalog soon. I'm sure it'll have whistle steam and maybe some other really cool feature that we haven't seen before. The triplex is awesome. I've got it sitting over there. Maybe I can throw that on the upper loop. Now I got other people saying I love you, Jason. Low Films, who said that, he's a video game buddy of mine. He likes messing with me. We play video games a few times a week. No, I'm not going to run the P42s. They're on the shelf. It'll take too much time to take something off and put them on. You can see it in my past videos, though. I've run them for a long time. What's under the Christmas tree this year? Well, there is a train under my tree upstairs. I do have a Rail King Norfolk and Western J PS2. That's running around my little Christmas tree upstairs. Which articulated locomotive is best or your fave? I don't know. I have my 3 favorites. And anytime I'm not running one of them, I'm like, oh, I really want to run that. Like I was running the big boy for a while. Now I'm running the Allegheny. I just got the triplex back out today, and like those 3 are, I love. They're so impressive. They're always fun to run. Video games, that is where you are wasting your train time. Yeah, Don, you're right. You know, twice a week for a couple hours, chatting with my buddies. It's fun. Stephen Williams says he just got an MTH Norfolk Southern GP33 Eco. Awesome. I did see that, Stephen. I saw you post that. That's really cool. I assumed that was Lionel. I'm glad you mentioned that it was MTH. UP Collector says, what games do you play? I play PUBG. I've been playing PUBG for like since 2018. It's kind of sad. All right, let's get the Conrail moving again. I'm gonna have to add some more smoke fluid here soon. Gary asks if I have any sea liners. Nope, no sea liners. The train board says, when do you start ballasting? You'll need a lot of ballast. I will need a lot of ballast. Fortunately, I have a entire bucket down here. Whoop. Well, I'm not going to pull it out. I was able to salvage almost all the ballast from the old layout, so I'll have a nice jump start with ballast. Max says, can you please pan the camera around the layout? Sure, I'll do that in just a second. Jason played GTA or Call of Duty? Oh yeah, I haven't played either of those in a while. I used to be really... Modern Warfare 2 was out when I was in college, and my friends would not play me in it because I was too good. And I always loved GTA. Haven't played that in a long time either. Roadrunner says, are you any good at PUBG? I mean, when me and my buddies play, we usually win at least once or twice in a few hours time, and we play ranked too. Like, I wouldn't say we're like streamer level good, but we're a pretty good team. We just have more fun interacting with each other, and we get a lot of laughs playing together. Ethan, yes, I do have some UP engines. I have the UP Big Boy, and I have a couple diesels, but they're not on the layout right now. Take care, Andrew Butler. I'll be ending my live stream here soon. Yeah. Biscuit Tag 97. When Modern Warfare 2 was out, I used to keep like a running tally of how many nukes I would get in a game, and I stopped counting after 200. Like seriously, my friends would not want to play me in that game. Am I going to buy the MTH running in Northern F7s? I'd really like to see them. I'd like to see them first. I didn't order them from Pat's Trains. I was very tempted to. I was tempted to get both. I definitely want to check them out when they come out and you know, see how they compare. I think it'll have some pros to it. I don't see myself getting rid of the Lionel F9s though. Like the MTH ones will probably be really good, but I am very happy with the Lionel ones. Had to slow down. Got to make sure the C&O trains don't crash into each other. Colin asked, where did the JDstucks name come from? Well, it's funny we're talking about video games. I think JDstucks was my gamer tag in Call of Duty. And when I was making the YouTube channel, I just carried that over. But JDstucks is a play on my initials. My full name is Jason Daniel Stuckert. JDstucks. I don't know. I was like 11 years old when I came up with the gamer tag. Steven, man, what's up? Thank you very much for the donation. I did not expect that. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Bill, thank you for stopping in. Bill B from Ozark, Midland. Welcome, buddy. Trainboard asked if I have any engines that lose power on Atlas switch tracks. If it's not clean, I'll have some that can stall. But as long as I keep the switches clean, they do okay. There are a few locomotives, not in my collection, but I know that there's some locomotives that people have had to add extra pickup rollers. You know, especially on these big number 5 switches, it can be a problem. Am I getting any AC 4400 CWs? I don't have any on order. Gary, I don't have an inventory on the computer, but I need to put one together. I have so much of my collection, I really need to track that. Redneck Lex 43, yes, I still have the Supra. Do you think you would be good at COD Warzone? No, because I've played it before and I was terrible. All right, so let's turn the camera this way for a short bit. The Forbidden Rail, yes, thank you so much. I'm gonna mention that gray caboose in my next layout update. I love this thing, I really do. That Atlas caboose there going by, that thing is really awesome. Here, let me move the camera back this way. Get a new angle, we'll get the triplex moving, as it's been sitting there patiently all evening. And there, oh, uh-oh. The Reading and Northern was pushing the Santa Fe. Now I've got all these people asking me about Call of Duty. So I played the crap out of Modern Warfare 2, and then I got Black Ops, I got Modern Warfare 3, I got Black Ops 2. I did play a lot of zombies. The highest level I ever got by myself, you know, I had that zombie stuff hacked pretty well. I would survive like 50 rounds of zombies by myself. But I'm lucky to play one video game a week with my buddies, and we play PUBG, and it's just a nice way to chat with the guys, really. If I wasn't like interacting with my friends on there, like I wouldn't be playing at all. I mean, video games are fun, but if I'm honest, I'd rather be doing this if I wasn't having a fun time with my friends and chatting with them. That triplex is really smoking up the room right now. Okay. So I have those building flats towards the back. Those are from PGH Train Fanatic, PTF Designs, the two back there. There's a steel mill blast furnace and like a rolling mill. They have lights on them. I haven't hooked them up. They look pretty cool. I don't know. I just don't know if I'm going to keep them. It's hard to tell how they're going to look without having any other like scenery around it, you know? They're also, you know, they're in a the pictures are like in a perspective. I don't know. I just don't know. There's nothing wrong with them. I just don't know if I'll keep them. I need to make more scenery progress before I decide. I also need to add some more smoke fluid. We got cinnamon roll for the Allegheny. And then hot chocolate for the Hudson. What else we got? Triplex is smoking pretty good. The little C&O GP9 kind of creeps up on the Allegheny a little bit. I'm slowing that down for a minute. All right, I think that's good. So now I gotta walk around with two remotes. Someone did ask if I was going to buy any passenger cars for the Reading and Northern F9s. Lionel didn't make the Reading and Northern passenger cars when they made the set. They did for the Aberdeen, Carolina Western one, but they didn't for the Reading and Northern. So like lately I've been running it with just some Norfolk Southern passenger cars. I don't know that I'll get Reading and Northern passenger cars. Maybe. I just like the engines. They can pull whatever as far as I'm concerned. All right. I'll bring my computer all the way over here. I think there was like a really brief hiccup. Nope, no, there's another hiccup. It all just kind of lagged for a second, but it appears to still be going. Let's do this. Put the computer there. Cody says, what an awesome setup you have. Thank you, Cody. And yes, the smoked fluid does have scents. This is cinnamon roll. I have hot chocolate. I've got Christmas pine. What else do I have over here? Vanilla. I think candy cane. Those are the ones I have. But there are several others. Horseshoe Curve Park says, I see something new in the yard. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes, you do. I am sure I'll get lots of questions on that. PRR Sean says expert level railroader move by adding smoke fluid while the engine is moving. Easy. Thanks, Bill Yates. I appreciate it. Yeah, right now I'm running. Someone made a comment about how many trains I'm running. So I've got 5 loops. I have 5 individual loops right now with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trains running. So 7 trains on 5 loops. I think the most I've ever done, I've done 8 trains on the 5 loops before. But that gets a little dicey if you're not paying attention. Garrett George asks if I'm getting any trains for Christmas. I don't know. I put a couple train cars on my Christmas list. We'll see if I've been a good boy. Will said, is that a high rail truck or just a regular model resting on the tracks? Oh, you guys are gonna lose your mind when you see this. My buddies, Dave and Don Lambert, made this for me. They have one on their layout. Let's see if you can see this in the camera. I'm gonna hopefully get it close to where you guys can see it, but yeah, it's a little kit. You buy the truck. Don Lambert did the decal for me. He attached the wheel set. The only thing I have to do is I have to attach the antenna to the roof still, and there's a little toolbox that I can add back there as well. But yeah, this thing it's not powered. It just sits on the rails, but it looks really cool. It's a really cool, like, maintenance away scene that you can set up. You can also configure it where the wheels are in the up position, but I wanted them down so it could actually sit on the track somewhere and would look really cool in videos and pictures. Randy said, do you still store many trains on the lower storage track? Yes, there's 3 full-length trains parked there right now. My intermodal train, the auto rack train, and the ethanol train are all parked under the layout right now. Each one of those is 20 plus cars long. Yeah, so the storage tracks are in full use right now. Someone asked if I'm going to get an FEF 844. I do like that train. I'd consider that someday. Bill also said, have I made any more progress painting the track? No, because I still have to pull up a little bit of track to finish some wiring stuff. But once I do that, I'll be ready to go. I'm going to highlight this in my next video, but you know, I have some of the colors. I'm going to be using these. 2 of these are discontinued. The Flow Quill Rail Brown, that's what I'm going to use for the rails. I got a bunch of those bottles off of eBay. I really like the Flow Quill Roof Brown for the ties, but this Mission Models Rail Tie Brown is also really good. I might end up using both of them. It doesn't really matter because I end up coming back with an overspray of this rail brown anyway, and it kind of blends it in regardless. So I'm not as concerned about the tie color as much as I am the rail color. But Bill, I really wanted to be painting like right now. I just ran out of time. I really wish I was painting the track right now. Oh yeah, Matthews O-Scale Trains asked if I still have trains at the old layout. I do. I have about a whole shelf full of trains still. I'll bring here soon. Some of it, there are some things I'm gonna sell. I don't like selling trains. Like I don't buy trains so that I can sell them later. But there are some things that I've purchased that I just don't run them much. They don't really mean much sentimentally to me. That I will downsize on a few things. Garrett said, "Holy crap, Jason." I don't know what you're holy crapping, but what's the height of my tunnel to accommodate the auto racks? Trying to remember. I just use the tunnel portals I'm using are the K-line tunnel portals. I don't recall what that measures. I'd have to pull out the measuring tape. Yeah, Bill, right now the railroad's running great. We had a really bumpy start to the live stream. We've had to restart the live stream 4 times, and I had a Hudson throw a traction tire. The Hudson threw the traction tire and it stalled on a switch because I slowed it down and it stalled on dirty track. But we're going okay right now. Knock on wood. Spencer asked if I'm going to get a Southern Pacific Daylight. Honestly, I probably won't. There's nothing wrong with the engine. It just never did much for me personally, so I don't see myself getting a Daylight. Nathan, I do still have that Orange Crush boxcar. I will never sell that. That has a very special sentimental value to me. A time that my mom took me to the train store and bought that for me. Am I considering buying an SD70 ACU in either CP or NS? No one has made a correct SD70 ACU yet, so if they do, I'd probably get one in NS. I'd probably get one in CP as well, but no one does it. Lionel catalog them, but they are not the correct tooling. Oh yeah, the 3 trains underneath, Garrett. Yeah, those are stored under the layout right now. Here, let me point the camera. Let's pick a new direction. We'll take a brief look at the peninsula. Whoop, bouncing around. So here's the peninsula. I mentioned earlier that I'm going to have a new video go live tomorrow at noon, and one of the locomotives being featured in that video is the Wheeling and Lake Erie Ohio Bicentennial. So I'm not running that now because it's going to be showcased in my video tomorrow. Here's the Hudson I just had to take off because it threw a traction tire. The big boys sitting there, the Norfolk Southern OCS, the Penske E8s, and then I've got the 765, the 611, one of my NS diesels sitting there. Here, I'll move the camera even further right. This is going to be in my next layout update. Here's the new shelf that was added on this wall here. My buddy Joe DeLude made that, a member of the Detroit Three Railers. He's the same guy who made that shelf. And yeah, I've got this Christmas tree here, and I never got around to putting lights on it. Christmas is going to be over by the time I do that. And then here is the intermodal area. I haven't really done much there. And now here's our look back at the layout. Also, I think, yeah, I think the Conrail's getting pretty hot again, so I'm probably going to pause it. William, yes, I do have NS 8099. It's under the layout right now. Garrett says, do I want your Norfolk Southern ST70 M-2? I can't buy any new trains right now. I've spent too much money lately. Do you guys like this angle? The really big, wide angle of like the entire main layout? Spencer, I'm not going to start ballasting the track until I'm further along with some other scenery. I'm still a little ways away from that. And the train board, I'm going to make my mountains out of plaster, wood frame, cardboard, construction paper, and then plaster. Kyle, I don't have any desire particularly for a C&O Greenbrier. Nothing wrong with them. Just I currently don't have a desire for one. Kevin Johnson, I do have the Altoona Roundhouse. I just haven't built the kit yet. The kit, the base is sitting over there for the kit. That's what the steamers were sitting on. I just have to build the Roundhouse. What is the most colorful train I have? The most colorful train I have. Probably, well, the Norfolk Southern Heritage units are pretty colorful. If we look at the train shelf over there, I've got some, oh, the Conrail's dying. Oh, yeah, pulled too many amps, it overheated. Oops. Well, anyway, if we look over there, there's some BNSF, some UP, some Santa Fe. I mean, I guess you could say those are colorful locomotives. How many NS Trinity hoppers do I own? Just the ones that you see there. There's 5 of them. Bike Guy Chicago, how you doing? Most expensive locomotive I have, that's definitely the Union Pacific Big Boy. What train means the most to me? That's pretty hard. You know, my first train ever that belonged to my dad is on the top shelf. That means a lot to me. The Hudson that's running here that just stopped, my stepfather got that for me when I graduated high school. That means a lot to me. Yeah, a lot of them have sentimental value tied to them, but you know, those two come to mind. All right, let's refire up a couple of these. Okay, just taking off. There's that. All right. Get some of those trains going again. Triplex going again. We're back in business. Trackside Mike, how you doing? How many trains am I running tonight? I've been running, what did I say earlier, guys? 7 trains on 5 loops. 2 of them are stopped right now. PRR Joe, Merry Christmas. Where did you find the K-Line tunnel portals? I found them at a train show several years ago. Max Paul 11, thanks so much for the comment. Will Smith Deal asks, what's the oldest engine you own? Again, it's the one up on the top shelf over here. It's my dad's train. It's probably made in maybe the early 60s. It's a die-cast steamer. I'll have to look up when it was made. Trackside Mike, I mostly run Norfolk Southern modern era 2000s-ish. I say my layout models like late 90s to 2015, 2016, give or take. Oh man, Reading and Northern needs to pick up some speed. It's hard to keep track of running an MTH train with a Lionel one. Uh-oh. Ah, okay, it's not totally frozen. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. We're back. It didn't crash. We're still here. We survived. Still here. But we are past 10:30. The reason the camera froze is because the battery is at 20%. So we're gonna wrap up here in just a minute. So if you have any more questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, again, tune in tomorrow at noon. I have a new video going live. Dylan Olemacher, Merry Christmas. Spencer, good night, Merry Christmas. Steve, Merry Christmas to you. For those of you who stuck with me the whole evening, despite all of the technical problems, I really appreciate it. I'm sorry we had to deal with that. It must be something with maybe the Wi-Fi or maybe my new Ring doorbell that keeps interfering. I'm not sure, but thank you for sticking with me tonight. I hope it was fun. No, Isaac, I don't have plans to get the UP 1943. Kevin, I mean, a 9x16 foot layout. Of course you could build a roundhouse and turntable. It's just, how big do you want the roundhouse and turntable to be? Yeah, you can do just about anything in a given space. You just have to plan it accordingly. D. Davis says, wow, this is beautiful. Well, thank you. It's all plywood, but it's kind of cool. Train Man Dan, how you doing, buddy? Merry Christmas. Gary, Merry Christmas. Sieber says, don't wait too long to do another live stream. I'll try not to. Maybe I'll do another one before the new year. I like doing them as long as everything doesn't crash. But yeah, tomorrow at noon. I know I work tomorrow, but noon will be when I stop to eat some lunch. So that's when my video is going to go live tomorrow. Trackside mic. My smallest radius is 0.72. My widest is like 0.200 because I use some flex track on some super wide curves. I know that probably doesn't help, but you know the angle you're looking at right now with the camera, you see where the big hole is cut out, and you can see where the track goes into this tunnel portal here. From the edge of this upper level all the way to the wall is going to be a huge mountain. So you're not even going to be able to see, if the camera was set up there, you're not even going to be able to see like anything over there. It's going to be a huge mountain. Merry Christmas, Bill. Bill, I had an awesome time hanging out with you this year. So glad we got to meet up a few times. Love your layout, love your YouTube channel. I always look forward to your updates. Garrett, yeah, I'm not going to do my next live stream during the Ohio State game. I can promise you that. Chris asked if I have any Milwaukee Road equipment. I have a couple train cars here. I got a cool one for you real quick before I go. I'll show this in my next layout update. My buddy Charlie got this for me. Look at that, nice Milwaukee Road Berwick, Atlas Berwick. I think that thing looks awesome. Nice change in color. All right, anyways, guys, I'm gonna close down the live stream. Again, sorry about all the problems. We'll do it again really soon. New video tomorrow, live at noon. Tune in to see that. And have a Merry Christmas. Thanks for supporting the channel this year. It means a lot. Just the way you guys, you watch, you give it thumbs up, you comment, you interact here. It really means a lot. It really inspires me to keep going and keep making videos. So hopefully by this time next year, we have a lot more done. Big mountains and scenery and total transformation, right? Let's hope for that. So have a good night, guys. Merry Christmas. I'll chat with you guys soon.